All right.
Warm apple pie.
That is some good warm apple pie. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome out to the next installment of Kitchen Bitch.
My name's Eddie. This is Brian. Today we're going to be making some beer with a very special guest, Mike Morgen.
In fact, we're going to be making Imperial Nut Brown. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now what we're going to do, the first main step, first off, was we had to sanitize everything. Here in a bucket, we got everything sanitizing. We also sanitized our pot that we're using, and we got 2.5 gallons of water, and we now have it up to 150 degrees. It says that steep between 150 and 165. Now, this is not a camel sack. This is actually a sock that you use. It's kind of like a tea bag. Tea bag. Tea bag. It's kind of like a tea bag. But anyway, all the grains are in here. Okay. So now that we're at 150 or higher, we're going to just place this in here. Okay. And let that soak in. And it's basically going to just sit in there for roughly about 20 minutes between 150 to 165 degrees. Now, in the meantime, Mike was nice enough to bring over some homemade beer that he had made.
Mike, what did you make?
It is a Belgian strong ale called Devil's Brew.
It's devilly delicious. All right, now it's 7:25. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. We had our big camel sack in here. Okay, so now all you do is you pull it out. You pull it out, and you show everybody how wet and soggy it is.
Just before the tingle, you got to pull it out.
Yes. You let it all drip down. You don't squeeze. It says not to squeeze it out. Plus, I don't think you'd really want to squeeze something that's 165 degrees anyway. It'd probably mess up your hands a little bit. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take this to a gentle boil, and we're going to add in these different things that come in the package. Okay, there's your liquid malt extract. There's a dry malt extract, and also maltodextrin, which is 8 ounces of that. We're going to add all that into our mixture. And once all that's complete, we have to let it go to a nice rolling boil, and then we can add our hops and everything. So we'll be back in a little bit and let you know what's going on. All right, so we're waiting for the gentle boil to happen so we can put our stuff in. But this is what it looks like right now. And
Smells like shit.
if only you could. No, it does not. It smells good. I like the smell of beer, actually. Yeah, wort does usually smell pretty bad, but you know what? This actually smells pretty good. Eddie?
It's got a real nutty smell to it.
You would know nutty smell.
Exactly, roasted nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I love me some nuts.
Hear that, Corey? He likes roasted nuts. So anyway, what we're doing now is we're putting in 2 of these. These are 3 pounds a piece of the pure malt extract. This is a liquid extract. We also have another one that's over there, the dry malt. So I'm trying to get all of it in. Well, that's a lot.
Dip it in the water, let some water sit in there, and then we swirl it around.
Yeah. Again, had to sanitize, which we did.
You're going with the other one too, right?
Yeah, you might as well start dumping that too.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Hi. How are you? How you doing? Right now we're putting in the liquid malt extract, the dry extract, and also the
cocaine.
The cocaine. Yeah, so you gotta have cocaine.
Big bag of cocaine in there.
Well, duh.
Hold on. Let's break open the bag.
Do you realize what the street value of this mountain is?
What was that? Back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, that was Curtis Armstrong. Better Off Dead? Better Off Dead, yes.
Better off dead.
Look at that.
I just froze the whole left side of my brain. Look!
Now, Brian, how long is the cooking process total?
Total? About 4 hours, I guess.
4 hours?
About 4 hours total.
About 16 beers and 4 shots.
Now once we have this all mixed up, and it's doing a nice gentle boil, we can add the hops in, and then we have to let it boil for 40 minutes.
Okay.
Got back to a boil, right?
I'm trying.
All right. We'll be back.
Hi, everybody. Okay, we finally are at a boil after a long period of time, and thank God I turned around because the foam was about to come out of the top of the thing. So it's gently boiling, so that's good. Now we're gonna add. Now we're gonna add the hops. Mike was watching a video of BB Gun Blues. If you guys haven't seen that yet, go to DJ Brian Nolan on YouTube and check it out. It's really funny. I get shot in the ass with BB guns the first time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this here. This is a Columbus bittering hops, and we're gonna boil for 40 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna add it in. Okay, just like
You're
that.
boiling over. Start.
I'm a stirrer. Hold on.
You see where he's picking up the stick and shooting me? Or poking me with a stick?
There we go. Now it's going down. That's good. That's good.
Brian, pour those shots.
Oh, with pleasure, Edward. Again, we're having Jack Daniel's single barrel, which is a wonderful thing. No, we don't. You sip. It's a sip of whiskey. Well, Ed does everything in bulk. Mike's glass is a little thinner, so
Still some crack. Your name's Mike. Your name's MM, not CC.
Waves not one, no.
It's like syrup going right there. Yes,
It's got legs.
Now, Brian is going to carefully explain to you how you do a shot of such a fine whiskey.
Well, the first thing is put your nose in and smell the aroma. Nice deep breath, okay? And then take a nice sip. Cheers. Cheers to your friends.
To UCC.
You hold it in your mouth for a moment, swirl, let it go around your palate, really hit, swirl. Then,
talking to your friend, Swirl?
hey, swirl.
Hi, Swirl.
Well, I'm sure he's going to see the video. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry you weren't in on this one. Still waiting for you to call me. Let me know when you want to make another batch. It's going to take about 3 weeks until I can do another one. But anyway, that's how you do a shot, well, a sipping whiskey. You don't slam it and chase it with a beer because you ruin the entire effect, especially when it's a $225 bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label.
CC!
Jackass! Ah, what was that about? Alright guys, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the last bit of hops. This is aroma hops. Okay, just the final step for pretty much what we'll be doing today before we cool down and put yeast on it and everything. Eddie, come take a shot of this real quick. I want people to see this. Look, it looks like pond scum. Look at all that. It looks like pond scum. Isn't that nasty? Okay, so we'll sprinkle these in. Okay, we'll sprinkle that in. Nice. Okay, it's going to be there. Yay!
That's what it looks like after I go to the bathroom sometimes.
That's probably what it always looks like after you go to the bathroom, Eddie. Let me just rinse off my sanitizer. Rinse off your rod. Rinse off my rod. Okay, so this goes for 5 minutes. So we'll do 5:00. Kitchen timer, and it goes. Okay.
I want a new drug. One that won't quit.
All right, guys. So far, what we've done is we started out by sanitizing our stuff. Then we, had the thing come to 150, 165 degrees. We made our wort. With that, let it sit for 20 minutes. Then once it started boiling, we added all of our extracts in there. Then we just put all of our hops in. And now we're going to do the cooling process. Okay, and we have to get this down to 70 degrees. So it says to put it in ice.
Where's the thermometer?
Yeah, well, I'll get the thermometer out. Believe me, it's going to take a while to get down to 70 degrees. So now it's going to sit there for probably about a half hour, maybe even longer. It takes a little while to get down and everything. So we'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Okay.
Mike, what are we going to be doing in the meantime?
Drinking.
Don't worry, CC. We'll do one in your honor. Ladies and gentlemen, as Mike Morgen continues to munch away on some pizza, Brian Nolan, where are we at now, and what do we have left to do?
pretty half in the bag. I don't know about you. Oh, you mean with this? We just got the temperature down to 70 degrees. Now it's cool to touch. Okay. What we have to do is empty our sanitized bucket, rinse it out a little bit, pour this in, fill it up to 5 gallons, and at some point too, we got to pitch the yeast. I think we do that after we fill it up to the 5 gallons. I'll let you know for sure after we do it, because I don't want to screw anything up.
Did you say
here.
pitch the yeast?
Oh, pitch. Pitch it, baby.
Are you catching?
Yo, look. If the girl's got yeast, run.
Like he said, he's half in the bag.
No bread
And
making.
gentlemen, what will we be doing while preparing all this?
Well, where's my beer? Wait, that's my beer. Your beer's over there. Thank you. Ta-da! Oh, by the way, we're drinking Mad Elf, which is 0.1% from Trogs Brewery. Thank you, Trogs. You're the best. Honey and cherries, baby.
Brian, one very important thing that we haven't talked about yet is sanitizing the bottles.
Oh, Eddie, I'm glad you asked. Mike was asking me earlier on how we go about sanitizing the bottles. Well, here's what we do. This here is called a doucher. Yeah, it's called a doucher. What we do is we get vinegar and water. No, I'm sorry, that's something else. What we do is we get this little powdery stuff. This looks like cocaine too. Actually, this looks more like heroin. And we mix it with water, and we put it in here. And you take a bottle, and you stick it right over top of this. Okay? Do I have a bottle? Here's a bottle. Okay? Everything? Oh god, there's stuff in this one. Hold on. That's just a mess. This is from our brother. He's like, oh, here's a bottle for you. Yeah, thanks for leaving the stuff in here.
And that goes out to Bob Nolan Jr.
Yes, Bob Nolan Jr.
Douchebag.
So yeah, this would have water with a mixture of the sanitizer stuff in there, and then you insert the shaft into the hole, like so, and you push down a couple times. And what this does is it sprays the concoction from this in the water up inside and rinses the bottle with sanitizer. And usually like 3 pumps in a pool, and you're done. Sounds like normal sex, doesn't it? All right then. All right, guys, what we're doing now is we're adding some tap water, okay, to hit 5 gallons. We're pouring roughly about 2.5 gallons of tap water at around 70 degrees into the bucket, okay? A little bit more. I'll tell you exactly when. We got to hit exactly 5 gallons, which we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. And stop. Look at that, dude. You almost had it perfect. That was almost perfect. Okay. So now we'll stir this up, and then we'll pitch the yeast, and we'll pretty much be waiting for 4 to 6 days for the CO2 to stop bubbling. Okay, once that stops bubbling, we'll wait 48 hours, and then we'll be in a bottling process where we'll put the priming sugar in, and we'll bottle up, and within about 2 weeks from there, bam! 7.5% alcohol beers, bitches! Imperial Nut Ale. Good. Yeah, sprinkle on top.
Sprinkle this
Sprinkle.
on top.
Sprinkle.
A little sprinkling.
We're doing the yeast sprinkle.
Come on,
Okay.
bitch. I'm sprinkle. Sprinkle.
Sprinkle, bitch.
Sprinkle it, bitch.
Sprinkling.
Okay. All right, good. Now stir it in.
Now stir that bitch in.
How do you want me to do with this?
Bend over and we'll show you.
It's in the foam. It's in the foam.
That's okay. Yeah, well, yeah, do that. Just get it all in
Get
there.
a lot of the foam.
Get it all in. Yeah. If the girl foams up, run.
Especially if it has to deal with yeast.
Yes. If there's yeasty foam, get out of there.
That's a tip, gentlemen. Don't forget that one either.
Yes. You know, some fool's gonna be like, oh, what's this? That's fun. All right, so now it's nice and stirred up. And now what we do is we put the lid on it.
Alright.
We do like squirrel nut zippers and put a lid on it. Put a lid on it. Remember that song?
Yes, I do.
Get the foam stirred up again. You good?
Yeah, tap that off. Tappity tap tap.
Tap that, bitch.
All right. Now grab the.
Tap it like it's tap
Don't
it.
Yeah, just put it in a sink. That's fine. Grab
Bucket
the lid.
lid?
Bucket lid. Here, give me the thing, because I don't want the bottom to touch the... Alright, put that on. Nice and secure. Oh, that sounds nice and secure.
Oh, secure.
Alright, cool. Now we just got to get some vodka.
He's half in the bag.
I am. Anyway, what we did was we finished getting the Imperial Nut Brown Ale prepped and ready. We went through the whole boiling process, the whole 9 yards. Now it's got to sit for a period of a week. Next week I will transfer this to another bucket, which I have to sanitize first. Okay, and then it'll sit in that bucket for a period of 2 weeks. At which time we'll conclude back with you. And, you know, you'll see us doing the bottling and everything else, and I'm sure we'll be drinking plenty and getting drunk and having a lot of fun. Eddie, anything to add?
Like he said, join us for part 2. When we start the bottling process, part 3 will be the drinking process.
You're special.
Yeah. We want to thank Mike for joining us on this. This is the Dirty Sunday Group. Join us next time for a random task episode featuring Brian's dad, Bob, our special friend Greg. He's special, alright. And we're going to have chainsaws, trees, and golf balls.
And probably Eddie's nuts.
And probably my nuts.
Yes, it'll be fun. Until next time, guys. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, everybody.